Hey, Dr. E. As promised, I'm going to share with you some strategies I use to personalize my slideshow presentations, and I hope that you will find them helpful. I'm going to share just a few things with you. Number one, I'm going to share with you the snipping tool application that I use to capture specific images to help personalize my presentations. I'm going to share with you how to add slides to your slideshow presentation with the specific formats that you would find most helpful, and also how to play with the animations a little bit so that you can have words on your slideshow presentation appear, disappear, things of that nature. I know you're already very familiar with PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, and you use it a lot. I'm not sure if I'm sharing with you information that you already know, but hopefully you'll find this information helpful. So let's start off with a blank PowerPoint presentation. So we're going to click on PowerPoint right there. We're going to choose a blank presentation. One of the things you shared with me is that you consistently use the templates provided for you by the program, by PowerPoint. So you're going to choose, in this case, a blank presentation so that you can personalize your own. As I mentioned, one of my favorite applications that I use is the snipping tool. It's already saved to my taskbar, but that's what it looks like right there. It's a little red circle with the scissors. But the way you can find your snipping tool is just look in your search engine or whatever for your computer itself, and then search for snipping, and you'll see the snipping tool application pop up. You can right click it and then pin it to your taskbar so that you can access it easily when you need it. It's already pinned to mine, but just search your computer for it and, search specifically for snipping tool, and it'll pop right up. And as I mentioned, right click it, save it to your taskbar so you can easily access it. So to personalize, one of the best ways you can personalize your slideshow presentations is by using personalized pictures. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. So let's find a picture that would be appropriate for one of your presentations. So here, look at there. Look at that beautiful picture. I think that would be perfect for one of your presentations. So let's use the snipping tool. Yay. So we can click on the scissors here and click on new. And then when you click on the snipping tool and then you click on new, the screen grays out like this. And then you see a little cross right there. See the little cross? So you put the corner in your cross on the corner of where you want to capture the image. Left click on your mouse and then slide it down to capture your image. Okay, very cool. And if you don't capture it just right, that's okay. You can X out. No, you don't want to save it, and try it again till you get the image just right. Click on the scissors, click on new. There's the cross right there. Put the cross at the top of whatever image you want to capture. Slide down, capture your image. Very nice. And then you can go to edit and copy. That way it's copied to your clipboard. So now let's go back to our presentation right there. And then when you open a blank template, it gives you a title screen, which is very useful. So we can paste our picture right there. Right? And then here we can resize it. All right, looking at these little circles here and then left clicking on the circles. And now look at that beautiful, beautiful screen. I mean, we could almost use this for the title page, right? So let's use a new slide. Let's add a new slide just because I love this picture so much. So we're going to add a new slide. So on the toolbar, from the Home tab, you see New Slide. We're going to click on the bottom pointing triangle, and then we see different options. Let's do another title slide. I like that so much. I think that makes a beautiful introductory title. But now we can right click and we still have the picture on our clipboard. So here we go right there. And again, we can resize it by looking for the little circles, left clicking on the circles and just dragging so that we have the image where we want to, this beautiful image. One of the things that I'm going to share that's pretty obvious, even your book, Dr. E, you know, this is copyrighted material. I'm assuming I have your permission to use this, but when searching for images, there are different places you can go, different websites where you can use the images that are not copyrighted. They're actually shared with the public. And so these are some free stock photo websites that you can go to. I like Pixabay. I just find it very user friendly, and I love the pictures that are there. But I know when I use pictures from any of these websites, they're not copyrighted. I have permission to use them, even for my limited use, even if it's for a lecture and then to put it in my e-classroom. Anyway, so your picture is here. When you have your picture here, you can right click on it, and we want to format the picture. We need to format the picture because we're going to put words on this slide, and the picture right now is kind of dark and our words may not show up as well as we would like. So we can go to Format Picture. And then here you see different icons. And from the different icons, you can click on Picture. And let's go to Picture Color. And let's recolor the picture. So let's go back from the beginning, right? So I right-clicked on your picture. And then from the menu, went down to the very bottom to Format Picture. Clicked on that. The different icons that are here for the lines and cool effects and resizing and things of that, selecting picture. And then we're going to recolor, and we're going to recolor this so that we can put words, so it'll be light enough for us to put words on it. And you can see lots of different beautiful options to recolor the picture. Look at that. That is so cool. Lots of options, but our intent is to put some words on top of this. So let's sort of fade it out, and there's your background, right? And we can put some words on this. After you paste your picture and you format the picture, you want to right click on it, send it to back, and now we see our option to add a title. So our title can be Plantation Church, History of the Black Church by Dr. E. And obviously, you know, we can format the font. I love Arial. And now we have our title page. How cool is that? So from here, we want to add a new slide, right? So again, we go to the new slide icon under the home menu and click on the downward pointing triangle, and let's add a title and content. All right, so this will be our third slide on our slideshow presentation. Let's add some bullet points. So for that purpose, I don't think we need this top rectangle, so I can click on it. Hopefully I can click on it, hit delete from my keyboard, resize this place right here, and let's add some bullet points for your class. Let's see, remembering ancestors, migration, displacement, resistance, the memory of Africa, Black Church, experience, south of the border. So these are bullet points, and you know with adult learners, they want to know what are you going to share with them. So this could be a good introduction, sharing with your class. These are the points we're going to cover in class today, and then you can highlight your words and resize them so they fill the page. That makes it easy to see from the projector. Oh, and remember, we copied the image, right? So we can paste it here. We can paste it here. Resize it. Right click. Format picture. Use the picture icon. We're going to recolor. We're going to choose this pretty faded out. And let's do this. Let's go ahead and copy this image. Copy. So we have the faded out image for the next slide, and we don't have to go through all that again. And then remember, we need to right click it, right click, and send it to the back. Send to back. That one on the menu there. Send it to back. Yay! There we go. Now let's add some animations. So we can highlight this and then choose the Animations tab and have that appear. And see how the number one, now look at all these different options that you can have your words zoom in, swivel in, bounce in, pulse in. But we're going to keep it simple for the purposes of this video. We're going to just have them appear. Number one means that's going to be the first one to appear. And the next bullet point, we'll have that appear. Highlight the next bullet point, have that appear. You're going to appear for me. Click on appear. And the next bullet point and have that appear. Very nice. And now, that's our third slide. Before we go on to make our next slide, let's look at what we have already. So I can click on number one over here on the left panel, and then we can hit the play icon right here. Look how beautiful that is. So that's our initial slide, and then there's our title slide, and then the next slide as I'm moving the arrow on my keyboard, remembering ancestors. Then we're going to explore migration, displacement, resistance, the memory of Africa, the Black church experience south of the border, and that's it. Yay! So that's what we have so far. So far that's our third slide. Now we can add a new slide using the triangle, going down, title and content slide, and these are different options that you can use. But for the purposes of this video, let's do title and content again. And then for this title, now we're going to discuss remembering ancestors. Copy. Go back down here to number 4, and that's our title. Remembering ancestors, and then you can play with the font to make it whatever you want to. And then you can include information on remembering ancestors. And remember how we copied the adjusted picture, the picture where we adjusted, so we can right click here and add our picture. No, I'm sorry, my bad. Look at this. Okay, so this is tricky. Follow me here. So I went here, right? Right click, bring to front. What comes to front? The picture. So now I copy it. Then I can right click and send it back to the back. Send to back. Yay. So now I have the image copied. I forgot that I copied the title there. So now paste. There it is. And now send it to the back. You with me? Send to the back. So there we go. Remembering ancestors, and you can resize this and center it however you need for the purposes of your slideshow. And then you add information here for your content, right? And then so Ray, X, Y, Z. And then from here, you can add another new slide. We can do title and content as well. And so this one, your title may be Migration, Displacement, Resistance. And then, you can right click and add your cool picture, send it to the back. Oops. Oh, yeah, well, send to the back, and then you can add your words. I hope you found this useful. It included pretty much what I do to personalize my slideshow presentations. Feel free to explore with the different ways that you can adjust your images and the different animations. And I'm curious to see what you create with this new information. I love you, Dr. E. Take care.